Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany if you're joining for the first time, and if not, welcome back. In this video, I am sharing some of my recent craft finds. I know you really enjoy when I do this, so I have been trying to be mindful about setting aside little things that either come in the mail or that I've picked up here and there at the craft store so that I can share just the latest things that are going to be entering into my craft room. So I have quite a bit of craft supplies that I have gotten lately. I have been doing really good at shopping my own craft space this year, but every once in a while I like to have fun and I actually like to click the buy button. So that's what you're going to see in this video today. So I have quite a few things that I'm going to be sharing with you. I have things from Michael's, Amazon, Spellbinders, Fawn, so many fun things. I've been having a lot of fun just bringing some new ideas and fun inspiration into my craft space, and I am going to share everything that I have just gotten recently in this video. So I hope you enjoy this. Please give this a thumbs up if you're excited to see some fun new craft supplies. Again, I know you have been really enjoying videos like these, so I just do my best to bring these to the channel every once in a while, and they're quite fun to put together. So let's go ahead and see all of the new goodies that I have gotten recently, and I hope you enjoy this. Okay, let's start with some of the things that I picked up from Michael's recently. So, you know, I've been shopping my own craft space, so I've been trying to use all of the materials that I have on hand. I finally ran out of white adhesive vinyl. So, I love the Oracle 651. One of the best things about it is it comes on a blue cutting sheet, so it makes weeding so much easier when you have that contrast. So I picked up some of this. I love it, and I'm happy to have some white adhesive vinyl back in my stash. I also picked up some really pretty foil cardstock paper. I will do my best as a reminder to link everything in the description box of this video right below, so be sure to use that as a reference for resources. So I love card making, and I think this is a really fun look to add to cards. So I picked up a whole little pack of the matte gold foil cardstock. So love that. I also found some clear stamps there that I thought would be really fun for embossing. So I think this provides a really fun background for a card. And I love that you had two little varieties of, vines and kind of a floral look, and I just thought that this would be a nice little addition to my stamping stash. I also was super excited to find some watercolor cardstock, and this is the Tim Holtz Distressed watercolor cardstock. I'm excited. I have been really wanting to get into, ink smushing and trying to get different looks with my ink cubes, and one thing I really want to do is start watercoloring with some of my ink. So I picked up some of this. It looks like a lot of people use this and recommend it. Of course, I haven't used it yet, so I personally am unsure, but I am really excited to kind of experiment with this. They are at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which I am over the moon about because they are already trimmed down to A2 size panels, which makes it so easy for quickly grabbing and creating. And then I found a little brush set at Michael's. I picked this up. I liked the variety that it had for a variety of techniques that I want to try and bring to my cards coming up. So I picked this up, and I couldn't help the little mint handles. They just really are adorable. I also found is it kind of like the sequins and confetti section? I found this really cute jar of, it's called polyester glitter, but I liked that it had the little hearts in it. I thought this would be a really fun option for a fill for a shaker card. Probably will wait till Valentine's Day, but honestly, you could kind of put it in, any themed card, but I really liked it. I thought it would be fun to keep on hand. I'm really falling in love with shaker cards. I'll place a link to a tutorial I've recently done doing a shaker card. So I really like kind of seeing the variety of things that they offer for bringing those cards together. And then this is something that I've really wanted to bring to my craft space, this punch board for creating envelopes. So I love the idea of creating your own coordinating envelope, especially because there are so many gorgeous papers that are available, and when you find the perfect paper that can be made into a really fun envelope, and then also coordinates with your card that you're going to place inside. It's just so fun. The thing about this punch board is you can create an envelope, a bow, and a box. So it's kind of a 3-in-1 system, and I'm really excited. It also has a really fun little chart system on the back of the actual board, I believe, and then it's going to help, and it's way too small for me even to read, so I'm not going to bring it up any further really for you because it's going to be pointless, but it's going to show the variety of sizes that we can create boxes, bows, and envelopes in. So really, really excited about that. I had a $15 voucher at Michael's, so this was quite pricey, so I was excited that I could use my little voucher towards this little bigger ticket item. I also picked up a little jelly roll pen in white. I've been seeing a different variety of artists creating some fun little highlights on their cards with, you know, adding a little bit of white here and there on their stamp set. So I wanted to bring one into my craft space just to have that opportunity to try and create with that as well. Whenever I'm shopping in person, I really, really like to look at paper because you can see the true color of the things that are available. Sometimes online that can be a little difficult. So I picked a few things that really caught my eye. I got a really nice mint and lighter mint, or kind of turquoise, depending on how you want to look at that. Then I have a nice bright pink, a yellow, and then more of a bubblegum pink. And I love this little variety of paper. So I picked up a little variety that inspired me and that I wanted to kind of keep on hand for bringing some fun cards together. I also have been really wanting to try this Zig pen. It is a adhesive pen, and I think it will come in handy when putting little embellishments on cards. And then in relation to adhesive, I have been wanting to get an adhesive eraser for quite a while, so I did pick up one of these when I saw it next to the adhesives in that aisle. So always nice to have this because there are always those times when you are just finishing up a project and you go a little crazy with your adhesive. It's nice to have the option to be able to remedy that. In terms of eraser, I also picked up this little Tombow mono eraser. These are sand erasers, so I wanted to have some of these on hand as well. Most of these things were things I have been thinking about for quite a while, so I finally just said, you know what, let's just grab them and have them on hand. And then I really like finding these little small 6" by 6" cardstock paper packs that have a variety of color. I found this at Michael's, and I believe it was on sale at the time that I was shopping. Of course, their sales are always changing, but I liked the variety of color combos. This is something obviously that you could pull from year round. So I liked having, you know, just these smaller items on hand. Again, at this small size, because when you are card making and using your little die cuts, you are not needing a ton of paper. You're really only using, you know, maybe even a quarter of this each and every time, depending on what you're creating. So the smaller paper pads are definitely where I am at when it comes to card making, because it's just a little bit more, makes me feel less bad when I don't use the whole thing, because of course I save my scraps, but I'm not needing an 8.5 by 11 size to start with for most of the projects that I am bringing to my craft table. I think that is it for the things. Oh no, I got a couple more things from Michael's. I saw these on a little end display and I just had to have them for storage in my craft room. So they are little mason jars, but they are painted. I believe they came in a few more colors, but I picked up 4 of them and I just love them. I thought they were really fun. Instantly, I know that I will probably put some of my little paintbrushes in one, probably the little teal one. And I just thought that these would be a fun way to just bring a really cheerful mood and look to my craft space, but also be functional in terms of storage. We could also take it a step further and add, you know, some lettering or fun little icons on the front with some adhesive vinyl, and that could be fun as well. So let me know if you have any ideas for what we could do with these little mason jars. I thought they were adorable and so cute. Again, they did come in a few other colors as well, but these were the colors that fit me the most and the colors that instantly jumped into my shopping cart. moving on to my Hobby Lobby haul, I had a lot of fun tiptoeing into Hobby Lobby and seeing what they have currently. And I love Hobby Lobby because it's not a place that I get to go very often, and I feel like they always have some really unique things. So first and foremost, I found these in, I think it was kind of in the beginning section, you know, where they just have kind of a variety of fun things in those little islands of craft things. And I found these little retractable erasers, which I found to be perfect for my craft space. Now that I'm thinking of it, I have gotten a lot of erasers in this haul already, but you know what? You may call it mistakes. I call it giving myself lots of grace. So I love bringing these little elements of grace into my space because, hey, we all need to erase from time to time. And I just thought they were so cute and sweet. So I got some of those. I also picked up in that kind of same section. Let's see if it is gift decor. Yeah, that's kind of where it is. It's kind of like there's those little areas where you can kind of find things for others and kind of gift giving. I love notebooks. It's kind of my thing. That and coffee mugs. I just have a plethora of notebooks and coffee mugs. It's just my thing. But to be fair, I use both a lot, and I'm always going through notebooks, especially when content planning and getting things ready to create and bring to the channel, or just making lists upon lists upon lists, because I am a list girl. I was instantly inspired with the idea of bringing some vinyl to the front and putting a little something fun on there. So we'll see if we can do that together in an upcoming video. Another thing that I found that I was really excited about was this really neat die cut for slimline cards. And I have a lot of ideas for slimline cards that are coming very soon to the channel. And I saw this and thought, I have to have this. I just had to have it. This is really cool. It's in the paper crafting section. So pretty. And I just can see a lot of fun things to do with this. So I was inspired instantly. And I'm also inspired on 3 different ways I can use this. So I'm really excited to have this in my collection. Another thing that I saw was they had these little alphabet, I don't know what to call them. I think the best word is tray. And when I saw these on an end display, they were actually marketed for putting food in at a party, which I thought was so interesting and fun. So it's a really, really heavy cardboard, but I thought it would be really fun to make maybe felt flowers or paper flowers and put, you know, a little, collage together in the shape of a letter. So I thought this was a really fun template and you could just run with it in any direction. I also thought it was super interesting that it was more in the party section. You know, they have a fun party section at Hobby Lobby, but it was more geared towards a food display. So I thought that was cool, but you know what? Just because something is made for one thing does not mean you have to use it that way. You can be totally inspired and run in a completely different direction with it. So I picked that up for making something for my daughter. Something I was really excited to find for, I think, a really great price was the Spellbinders Glimmer machine. And I have been eyeing this and sleeping on it and sleeping on it and sleeping on it, as in making myself wait and wait and wait. And are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? For quite a while. And when I saw it at Hobby Lobby and saw that it was a really good price, I instantly grabbed it. There was one left, and I'm excited to bring some hot foil to my cards and to the channel. So I love, love, love this, and it does come with some starter foil. So in the box, I have all that I need to get started, which is super fun. I believe it even comes, does it come? Yes, it does come with some glimmer plates to get started as well, which is really fun. And I did order some additional plates recently, which you won't see in this unboxing today or craft haul today, but I love it. So it comes with the plates, it comes with the hot foil system, and then this all works with my Spellbinders that I currently have. And then it has a couple rolls of foil, and then it has, you know, a resting mat, and then a tool for getting your hot plates off of, or hot dies off of the heat plate. So I really am excited about this. Let me know if you have done the hot foil system in your craft room as well. I have been really wanting to give this a try, and so I really just need to get the courage to open up the box and give it a try. This is a really neat candle holder, and I thought this would be absolutely stunning for fall time. It could be really pretty for dressing up a Thanksgiving table. My idea is that I will most likely be painting over this. I think it's beautiful, but I think I could run with it in a different direction with putting some adhesive vinyl over the top. So I'll probably chalk paint this up and then run in a different direction with it. And then I just think that this is going to be super fun. So we'll look out this fall for some inspiration on this. If you like this, check out your Hobby Lobby and see if they still have it, and if they have it on major sale like mine, because I thought that was a really great deal, and I thought it was a really fun little blank area for crafting. This is also a really good reminder that if you do see something and you like the idea of it and the shape of it, don't be afraid to use it as a blank slate, put some chalk paint on it, and start over. I do that a lot, and especially when you find things on clearance, because sometimes the things on clearance, you're thinking, yeah, I know why you're on clearance. It's, you know, maybe not the cutest thing, or maybe it's roughed up a little bit, but the price is right, and it just provides a really great, you know, base and starting point for a total different craft. And that is what being a crafter is all about, right? Using something as inspiration and completely turning it around into something that fits your style and having fun with it yourself. So not that this isn't completely gorgeous as is, but I think I could do something really, really fun on my own with a different idea. A couple other things that I picked up from Hobby Lobby resided in the organization section, which is one of my favorite sections. So I found this little Lazy Susan idea of an organizer. It is a little rotating craft caddy, and I really wanted to kind of get inspired. I'm hoping that this will work for some of my card making things, because if you've seen my recent craft tour, you saw that I keep a lot of things in some nice skinny IKEA drawers, and it works really beautifully. However, I've noticed that each time I want to come out and create, I'm having to kind of go through all the drawers and find and piece together all the supplies I need. So as I've been getting more and more into card making, I am starting to see what things I grab for again and again and again. And that is just part of becoming a crafter, or becoming a crafter in a different area, is after a while, and after you've created in that little hobby for a little while, then you start to realize what things you use time and time again. And that's just something that is unique to each crafter and what they are personally crafting. So for me, this is kind of going to be inspired with my card making, and I thought it would be fun just to have a little something set on my desk where I could have those common items that I pull again and again and again. That way I just have them always all ready to go, and I'm not really wasting time searching and bringing them all together. And then respectively, when I'm done, I'm not having to put all of those away. Although I am one that loves having everything put away at the end of a craft. But I think this is also a really nice way to kind of keep it organized and save some time, because another thing about me is that I don't get a lot of time to craft. So when I do get time, I really don't want to spend it on taking up and putting down, or setting up and putting down, if you will. Kind of like having things ready to go as much as can be. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm not sure quite how it's going to work for me yet, because again, I'm just sharing things that I'm finding and how I'm inspired with them when I pick them up. So hopefully this works out. If not, you know what? Live and learn, and I'll find a different system that does. I also found in that section the same concept, but it didn't have the dividers, and I thought this was really fun as well. So this is a rotating craft caddy as well, but it didn't have those dividers. So I just thought this would be a nice, another little organization thing that I can bring into my craft space. And I picked this up, and actually I picked up 2 of these, and I'm only bringing in 1 because I've already put the other one into use. I have been using the other one to stack my stamps and dies in, because some of my stamps and dies are of the 5x7 or larger size. So I needed something a little bit bigger to place those little envelopes in, and so I'm going to be doing that. Let me grab the other one so you can kind of see where I'm taking that. Okay, so I have just a little collection here, and then I'm keeping my label maker right in the front just so that it's always there. And quite honestly, I have so many more of these stamps, but this is the bin of stamps that I have used, and I have put on cards and definitely loved and used so far. So you have seen these on my channel before, and so this is kind of the done category, if you will. And then I have another bin of things that I have purchased and that are waiting to be crafted with. So as I am crafting with them and creating things with them, then I am labeling them, placing them nice into these, placing them nice into these pouches, and getting them all organized with the coordinating dies on metal sheets in the back, and getting them into these really nice bins. And I just liked the size of the bin. It gave plenty of room. I've kind of been playing around with a lot of different bins for organizing my stamps, but it seems like this size bin is definitely where I kind of feel the best. I feel like things aren't being smushed in there too much, and it's giving me a lot of room to grow. So off on a little bit of a crafty tangent there, but I kind of wanted to show you, what I found at the store and then how I am incorporating that into my organization and into my space. So I have mentioned the amazing Kathy Zielske on my channel a couple of times recently, and I am so inspired by her. I wanted to mention her again because she specifically has inspired me to grab the following 2 items. So this is the Positively Everything T-square ruler in the 6-inch size. I've seen her use this on her channel, and it just looks like something that every crafter needs to have, especially when it comes to card making. And quite honestly, I've been not opening this purposefully because I was kind of saving it, of course, in the piles so that I could share kind of the new things that are coming into my space. But I have just been meaning to rip this open for the past few days because I've been needing it and finding that as I'm creating that I definitely have a need for a very handy little T-square ruler to help me square off things and make sure things are really, really nice and aligned. So she inspired me with this product, and I can't wait to incorporate it into my workflow, and I think it's going to be just what I need. Another thing that she inspired me with and I saw on her channel was this really neat container that can house the little sequins and confetti items that you can use for card making or other things. This is actually marketed as a bead container, so if you are someone who does beadwork, then it's a wonderful item for that. But they come with these little tiny little containers, which are perfect for the amount that you usually get when you buy sequins and little embellishments. But I loved that idea. I also really like the look of it. I like that you can instantly see it. When you saw my craft room tour recently, especially when you've seen my fabric, I really, really like to see my craft supplies. I like to open up a drawer or open up a cabinet and be able to see what I have to work with. If I can't see it, I won't use it. If I can't see it, I don't remember I have it, things like that. So I like that I can house all of my little sequins and even things like that little, polyester glitter fill that I could use for shaker cards. This may be too much for one, but look at how many we have. We could fill a couple. There's no problem with that. We make our own rules, right? And so I like that there is a space for those items. You can see all of them and they're organized really, really nicely. So thank you so much, Kathy Zielske. You are continuing to inspire me to do so many things in my space. And these are 2 of the items that when I saw she had them, I had to run and grab some for myself. A few other random things I picked up were some additional paintbrushes. I know I've shared a couple in my haul earlier, but I picked up some additional ones just to have a couple more options. And then I needed to replace my cutting plates for my Spellbinders. And so I did pick up some of these off of Amazon just so that I could have a set on hand. So you've been crafting hard when it's time to replace the cutting plates. So it's actually comes with pride that I had to replace mine because that means I am having a lot of fun. So the next few things I picked up from scrapbook.com, and sorry for the crinkling, but this is a little collection of things that inspired me. I think I've actually opened a little bit of this to create in for another video, but I found this really pretty, and I did open the other size that I got. I think I got the other in, I can't remember. It's in another video I have, but these come in a variety of sizes. I loved these colors. They just scream Bethany. I love how they look and coordinate together, so I picked this up. I thought this was super, super fun to have on hand. And again, those smaller size papers, even pattern papers, work perfectly for card making. Respectively with this as well, this is in the 6x6 size. Let me open this and show you. I was just so inspired. I think when it comes to pattern paper, one is usually inspired with a couple prints that really catch their eye, and then of course have to buy the whole pack, right? At least that is the way it is with me. So for me, I was very, very in love with this pretty honeycomb in this beautiful yellow here and here, and then they repeat it again in some other tones as well, and then in the navy. We also have lots of polka dots, and I love polka dots. So it is double-sided, and I just love it. Look at that one. It's kind of an ombre from a nice yellow to a cream and a gray. I love that. And then this one is kind of divided, which is nice because, again, you don't need a lot of paper with card making. You really don't. So I love, love, love this pattern pack. I'll link this down below. It's just full of, oh goodness, I love navy. I love navy, I love yellows, I love teals. This just screamed yes for me. So I love this. I grabbed this instantly and I'm happy to have that in my collection. I have been kind of hinting at the fact that I purchased a little storage container that can house the little sequins and embellishment pieces that I need while creating. So you can just set this to the side, pour what you need into there. Respectfully, with the last little container that I have, you can house them in those containers, but then pour them out for when you want to create them. I love having a little contained space because then they're not poured everywhere. And oh my goodness, that can be messy in a hurry, which just makes me all anxious when I'm crafting. Okay, another thing that I definitely wanted to get were these clear stamps from Doodlebug Design, and I love them. They have more of a craft theme. How sweet are these? And then I picked up the coordinating dies as well. I was really inspired with this little container up here with the craft supplies. I loved the sentiment, you brighten my day and you color my world. The little tack is so cute. Scissors, I loved the little almost Copic looking coloring marker. And then other little things like the mason jar. I just thought this was a wonderful little collection to have in my set, and I thought it was super fun. I also like that, you know, this would work really well for a crafter, but you could also make this for a teacher. We have a pencil here, you have the You Brighten My Day, this little cup of supplies, could be school supplies. So even though initially when you look at this, it screams kind of a crafter theme, you could totally use this in many different ways, including teacher cards. And then I saw this and really thought this was pretty as well. Did I, or was this maybe a freebie? This may have been a freebie. Anyway, you know how scrapbook.com sometimes you can add a freebie to your cart if you shop on certain days? This maybe have been the freebie, but I'm not sure. So cute though. I love having these pre-done little stickers. So sweet because you can instantly make quick work out of card making when you have things pre-done like this. Plus it brings a lot of color and fun to your cards. So cute and so sweet. That is from Pink Fresh Studio, which I really think has some beautiful things. So let's move on to some of the stamps that I have purchased, and my goodness, I've been having a lot of fun with that. Before we get into that, I did have a recent little order from Spellbinders, and I wanted to share what I added to my cart from Spellbinders. So they have the cutest things. I picked up another collection of this party hat and streamers. I do already have a set of these that came in my June card kit of the month, but they were so cute that I picked up another little pack just to have on hand. I did get a variety of cute sequins. I really thought that these would be fun and a great little addition to my little collection. And again, now I have a little space in that huge container I showed you earlier for housing these, so that will be really nice to have. And then I saw this. I thought these were really cute little cutting dies. I thought they offered a really fun variety of things and inspiration for how we could use these. They're nested in there, which is fun as well, but how fun. I just think that you could run with this in such a variety of ways, so I wanted to add that to my collection. I also did pick up a little alphabet set of dies, and I just really loved the look. I love the little swoopty swoops on some of the little alphabet letters. This is the lowercase version, which I really like working in lowercase. Usually I either do complete capitals or complete lowercase. Usually I gravitate towards lowercase, but I just thought that these were so pretty and just offered a fun and unique different style. I love this, and based on the papers that you choose, this could absolutely be used year-round. You could make this into more of a Christmas theme. You could do something for fall. You could do spring and Halloween, but look at the fun dies that come with this little front door set, little set of cutting dies. I think this is so cute. And then I really was excited to pick up one of their new embossing folders. This is so pretty. And I loved the really fun little pattern that it was on, and I just think it's really cute. It's called Geo Screen, and I just thought it was really fun. So I'm excited to add that to my little embossing folder collection, and I think that that's going to provide some really nice visual interest to some of the cards that I have planned coming up. One of the other things I almost forgot, And the reason I had it set aside is because I've been playing with this behind the scenes and I've been having a lot of fun with this. So this is one of the stamp collections that I picked up. I thought it was so cute. It's called Fabulous Friend. I just loved her. I thought she was so adorable and I really, really love the sentiments. You don't look a day over fabulous. I miss your face, because honestly, I could send that to so many people. Just a very nice happy birthday, a hey bestie, and then gorgeous, fabulous, and beautiful, which is just so fun. And then we have a nice hello and friend with some additional little embellishments here and here and here. Love this. Again, look out for a future video coming up on this exact stamp set, because I have it all prepped and ready to go, which is why it was kind of set to the side and almost didn't make it into this video. Okay, so definitely been having a lot of fun with building up my stamp and stencil collection, because I think it's probably one of the most fun things to shop for, especially lately. So I have found a lot of fun things. This is one of them, and I am excited to use this. Again, talk about something that you could use all year round. As you can see, it kind of does have a little bit more of a baby theme to it, but without using those pieces of the collection, you could make this little window scene into just about anything. On the back, they have it even as a little Christmas theme with a little snowy background. You could do something for fall, spring, summer. I think this is just beautiful based on the little patterns that you choose for the curtains and just the scene that you personally set for your cards based on the tones and color tones and patterns that you choose. You could make this so many ways. And so I love things like that where, you know, some things I feel like you buy it and then there's only so many things you can do with it. But I feel like this is a collection that could be used over and over and over again. I also like that you could use this in a way where the window is the showpiece. The window is, you know, the star of the whole card. But you could also use it as a backdrop, and it could just be, you know, a little, what do I like to call it? Like a supporting actor, if you will, right? And it's just part of the scene and it kind of just melds into the background a little bit. I love this. I'm excited to have it in my collection because I think that I'll probably grab for it time and time again. Now, some of these I have the coordinating dies for, but they are in a different little stash. So I did end up buying these stamps and coordinating dies for most of these little pieces. I thought this would be really, really fun for teacher gifts and really fun for making teacher cards. I also was inspired because I think this would be really, really fun to use with the Gina K Wreath Builder. If you haven't seen that video where I show you how to use the Wreath Builder, I'll pop it up in the corner here because that's so fun. And as I said in that video, it really has you looking at stamps in a completely different way, which is why I picked up this collection. I also, well, at the time I was buying this, it was graduation season, so I liked keeping that in mind when making some of my purchases to build my collection. This is so cute. One of the reasons I love Lawn Fawn the most is their puns, and I loved Your One Smart Cookie. So, so fun. This Donut Worry Be Happy stole my heart. Instantly bought it. Again, I do have the coordinating dies, but they are just in a different pile because I bought them from a separate place. And I think that may have not been intentional. I think it was probably just I accidentally forgot to add them to cart. This is so cute. Apparently it's your birthday. I just could not get this. I love that. And then I love the little tiny sentiments that you can put in the little speech bubble there. And then of course I got the coordinating dies. Now I do like that the coordinating dies are, you know, sold separately. Sometimes it's kind of hard because you, like me, buy a few and then forget to add the others to the cart. But I like it because it gives you the option. If you want to cut down costs, then you don't need to buy the coordinating dies. You can absolutely fussy cut these out and be just fine. So I like that they give you that option to, you know, reduce the cost of crafting by just getting the stamps or getting the dies as well if you want to go all in. I usually like to get both of them when I can just because I am not a lover of fussy cutting. I can do it. It's fine, but I really love the buttery look that a coordinating die with those little pressed edges offers. I got a couple of other things that I thought would be really fun for, you know, creating little embellishments on cards. Again, these things wouldn't be, you know, the main statement of the card, but could add to the card. And this is just a little mini spring sprig collection. Again, I love that you could make this year round based on the patterns and the color tones that you choose. You could definitely make this into a spring looking twig or sprig, as they say. But you could also make this look kind of fall or winterish based on the colors you choose. So I love that because, again, it's something that's not one and done. You can keep using it. You can be inspired with it in a variety of ways. This is so cute. They don't really have an example of what it does, but this creates little flaps on your card so that you can make it interactive. So if you haven't subscribed before, be sure you subscribe because this has me completely inspired. See, what it does is you can create little pockets on your card so you can open up the pocket and have something underneath, which is super, super fun when making cards for anybody, but especially little kiddos. So I picked this up and thought that would be really fun. My kiddos and I have had a lot of fun stamping together, and that is something that I am really appreciating about this new little hobby of mine is that it really, really has been some quality time with the kids. So what I love to do is bring my Misty up to the dining room table, we pick out a little stamp collection, we stamp it all out, and we create like a little coloring page with all the little people or animals on it, and we just sit and color, and it is so fun. My kiddos have so much fun doing it. They have fun picking out the little stamp sets so that we can do it together. And so I kept that in mind when shopping as well, because these are things that my kiddos would really, really like. Plus, they are things that I really want to turn into a card. So I found this. This has the coordinating dies as well, and I think it's super fun. Plus, did I mention I'm loving the coloring aspect of card making? Because coloring with alcohol markers has completely stolen my heart. So I find that knowing that about myself, shop for stamps knowing I'm really excited to color them, or shop for stamps with the potential for coloring. This is another stamp set that I purchased with the coordinating dies. So these obviously came together, but then this you bought separately. So sometimes you can buy them as a bundle, but if they're not listed as a bundle, then you'll just buy them separately. So this is a really, really fun one. I loved the little froggy, but I just loved the little family of bears. I thought was so, so fun. And I love that the little sentiments can kind of steer you in a direction for your card. So it could just be a have a happy day. It could be, you know, maybe an encouraging note where you say rain or shine, I love you, doesn't matter, you know, stuff like that. I really think it's fun because, again, this doesn't need to be a one occasion type of card. Maybe it's saying happy spring, we're finally there, or April showers bring May flowers, stuff like that. But also it could be an encouraging card. Maybe someone's having just a little rainy time and you're just being encouraging to them. So I love that, you know, you can make a lot of different types of cards with one collection. I've shared these in a recent video and I am all in, 100% in love with these. I think I bought them in the 1/8 and the 1/16, but this is double-sided adhesive in the little strips. I'm hoping you can see the little strips. Look how skinny they are. They are a game changer for shaker cards, and honestly for little, when you want to pop up really tiny embellishments on a card that are just so skinny, definitely grab for these. I have been having fun shopping for some stencils, so I got these duotone squares. It kind of gives you an idea of where you can take that. I thought that would be really, really fun. I fell in love with these little waffle flower pennant dies. So we have the little die set back here with the banners, but then also the coordinating stamps, which I thought were super, super fun. You could honestly make anything out of these. And I know I'm saying that time and time again, but I kind of feel like stamping is such an investment. It's a little bit more of a spendy hobby. So I really like items where I know that if I invest in it, I'm not just going to make one card. You could make a little banner for a new baby. You could make a banner for happy birthday. You could make a banner for let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You could do anything, any occasion. So I love sets where you can really stretch them and you can continue to create long after you've made your first little creation with them. I just love that. And really, it's just a way to be a little bit more responsible with your craft supplies, right? When you can just keep reusing them. I picked this up when I bought the Gina K wreath builder. I absolutely love it. This is one of the little add-ons for the little wreath builder, so we'll have some fun with that. And I love that it has a little variety of fun, you know, just little flowers and leaves and twigs and things like that. So fun way to bring a wreath together. Again, based on the ink colors you choose and the patterns you choose, you could really turn this into so many different, you know, little themes, holidays, stuff like that. It could go year round. I found this tiny heart stencil. Totally had to have that. That was so, so sweet. This is one of the things that honestly I'm most excited about. I have seen creators create with this, and I just think it is so neat. So it's just a little big dots die. It's going to be really fun to create with just some different papers and different tones and create just a really visual, interesting card with. So I'm excited for that. And then with some more stencils, we have a little bit more of a star theme. And this is 2 stencil sets, so you can stack them to create even more. So you could just do one where you have one color, but then you can lay the other one right on top and create a little pattern with them, which I think is super, super fun. You've seen my tutorial. If not, I will link it right up here with the little shaker covers from Waffle Flower. The original ones I had in the A2 size, but I just had to get them for the slimline size because they were so fun to create, and I just can't wait to create the shaker cards in a different size, this one being slimline cards. So super, super fun. Glad to have this in my collection, and be on the lookout for videos on that. And last but not least, I found a couple more stamps that I was really inspired with, but also a couple other craft supplies. So I really have been wanting to add more of this to my craft space. In fact, I was introduced to it in the Spellbinders Card Kit of the Month boxes, and honestly, they've been putting and sneaking in some of these adhesive rolls into those boxes, so I'm probably going to have more than I need, but I picked up some of these because there is, here we go. I can't wait to do this. These are this is the die collection for making the pop-up cards, and the adhesive tape is one of the things that they use when making these. Of course, you can use the adhesive of your choice, but look what you can create with these. How cute. You can create these dimensional platform pop-up cards, and I am so excited. This is, again, just the base, and then you can use a variety of different stamps and different themes in order to create a little scene of your choice. So this one, they used the little berry mice, and that's so cute. And then you can just create a little scene based on what you want to do. So this one, it does come with the little grass, comes with the little bow, because you can wrap, I don't think it has on this here, that you can see the little grass, but in other examples, they wrap a little bow around the front platform, which is super fun. But anyway, I am really, really excited for this. This has been something that I have been sleeping on for a while, and then added it to the cart. Very excited about that. I did pick up a variety of stencils. I have this fun little star one. I liked that it was really sporadic with a variety of sizes. I thought that would be super, super fun. And you can kind of see it a little bit better on the back there. I picked up this little raindrop one to go with the little rainy day stencil, or stamp set that I just showed you. I thought this was so fun. It could opt for and create a very fun little backdrop. And then this was so fun. This is a little bubble background, which is so cute, which I actually have a card in mind for these, but I really, really liked that. You know, it helps you create that little random look, super fun, and you can do some really fun ink blending with those. And then, let's see, I did get, so remember that one smart cookie, and then the donut worry, and this was the Color My World. So I got the coordinating dies for those other ones here, because I forgot in the last little purchase. These go together, the little stamps and coordinating dies. This is a little mermaid theme. I thought this was so cute, and I love the little school of fish. I think, honestly, you could use the school of fish to create a really fun backdrop by doing some repetitive stamping, and I might just do that in terms of where I'm going to go in a direction for this card idea. Another little thing that I picked up, again, is mini wreath, but again, you can go in any direction with this based on what colors that you choose. So I thought that this was one that just could keep on going and going and giving. In fact, do you remember the little window scene that I was showing you? I thought it'd be really cute to have a little wreath on that window scene. I thought that would be so fun. I purchased the little stamp and coordinating die set for these cute little critters that are in the car. I was sold on the puns. I'd be lost without you. Thanks for steering me in the right direction. That's just so cute. I loved it. And then I love this recalculating. I love that, because sometimes don't you feel like you're in life, you're just recalculating, right? Just recalculating. Okay, starting again, finding a different path. Sometimes that's just the way it is. But I thought this was super fun, and I can appreciate a cute little pun. And then I'm trying to make sure I present the dies with the actual stamp set, but this is something that I want to make for my hubby because I loved this. We binge Life is Better When We Binge Watch Together. That is so me and my husband. So he does have a birthday coming up. I thought it would be fun to make a fun little card for him with these cutie pies, and they're just binge watching something. There's also a little gaming aspect of this too. You know, if you have someone who likes to do gaming, they have some really cute Will You Be My Player too, but also I am going to be using this as more of like a television set and binge watching things because that is what me and my hubby do. We love it. Okay, this, I kind of hinted in a previous video that I was waiting for these little sentiment banners, and they are here. So I'm really excited. These are a fun way to add a fun little look to your sentiment for your card, and it's an easier than just fussy cutting them out. Although I have done that and it is just fine, but I realize how much I like the look of that, so I just got the little die set. This is a new stamp set, and I just was all on board. This is a cute little art themed little set, and I got the coordinating dies as well, but it has a little craft table. It has the cute little crafty mice, and then all their little craft supplies, and I love it. I thought it's so cute. I like that I made this just for you, and I actually like that you could just take this as well and put this on the back of your cards. I thought that was cool because I'm kind of looking for a stamp that I can put on the back of my cards just to let people know that, you know, I did make this specifically for you, or this wasn't bought, this was created for you. I think that's so fun, and just a nice something to put on the back. But I love the little things. There's lots of little cards here too, and then you can add a little thanks, happy birthday, love you, and hi there. So cute. But look at the glitter. Look, glitter right here, and then tape, an ink pad, the glue, scissors, ruler. Oh, so cute. I love it so much. Okay, let's see. This is something that I have been waiting to create with for a while. This is fun. This is a little bicycle built for you. How cute is that? And I love the little sentiments. Wishing you a beautiful day. Enjoy the ride. So they have wedding, birthday, adventure. Again, you're not having to do just one thing with these. You can just take this in any direction. Honestly, you wouldn't even need to use both if you didn't want to, and you could just make this into a really fun spring card and skip the little embellishments that, you know, give it a little wedding look or something like that. I also like that it comes with a little beret too, because you could do, you know, have the little wine and bread and cheese in the little basket and just kind of make it a fun, different type of card. And I just really like the enjoy the ride sentiment. I just think that's so pretty and fitting. You can just use it for a variety of things. I purchased, that's right. Okay, I was going to say, maybe I'm waiting on it, but I did purchase these little stackable stitched rectangle dies for my cards. These are so pretty because they give a little stitched aspect to the perimeter of your cards, and I did end up picking up the little slimline version as well, and I just thought these were so pretty. When I see that little stitched look on cards, I just think it is so subtle, but it elevates a card to the next level so simply. I think it's so pretty, so I wanted to do that with mine as well. And then finally, I have a last few. So these go together. These go together. These are so sweet. They have a little tea party theme. It's time to party. Ah, so cute. And then I loved just the little people. The little cake stand stole my heart too. Another thing you should be aware of is that look at the little, you know, embellishments that come with stamp sets, because you can pull little pieces from your stamp sets, and, you know, maybe you pull a cake stand from this one and you pull the apple from this one. Maybe you pull the little girl from this one, and you can, you know, take little pieces from each stamp set and create a whole different scene. So I like that they obviously have a little collection for you here to start with, but you can kind of shop the little icons and pull and mix and match from different stamp sets to bring a whole different card together. I love the little cake, and I also love that they have a little slice already out of it. That's so cute. The last little stamp and die collection I did for teachers, and I also like that it could be a graduation gift as well. Okay, so, or a graduation card as well, because you have the little graduation cap, but I love that it had the apple, and it also had the thanks for being my teacher, or thanks for all owl. Sorry, I have to say it right now. I have to do it the pun way. Thanks for owl you do. Ooh, say that 10 times fast. But I really liked that. I thought it would be really fun, again, keeping it in that end of the year little stash of ways you can create for either people who are graduating or for people who are helping you, you know, get that far towards graduation and things like that. So fun. And then the last few things I purchased were these cute little, this is a little scripty saying, so it says congrats, but I love these. You can just stack them up with multiple layers of cardstock and instantly have a really, really fun dimensional look. And then this as well is a fun little, this actually has coordinating stamps, which I've had in my collection for about 6 months now, and I did not realize until I was shopping the other day that they had dies for them. So I already have the stamps and then no example on the back, but now I have the little coordinating dies as well, because some of these would be kind of a little tricky to fussy cut. Again, I don't want you to think you can't, because I know I certainly can, but it's some of those, one of those things where it's just personal preference if you want to do the coordinating dies as well or not. I hope you enjoyed this. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed just seeing what has been on my eye and on my heart lately. I've been having a lot of fun. Again, I've been having a lot of fun getting back into paper crafts. That's where I started quite a while ago. And I'm talking high school. That's quite a while ago. So it was really, really where it kind of began for me in crafting in general. And then of course I went in a variety of ways because that is what crafting is all about. I know a lot of you have been really excited about my new love for card making, and a lot of you are still super, super excited for all the Cricut things. I think one of the most exciting things about crafting is that when you go into the craft store, there's more than one aisle. So for me, I am not one person who likes to stick to the same aisle over and over again. I like to try new things. I like to go into different aisles. I like to see what I can create in different ways, and I like being creative in other ways. So I am excited to always bring new things and new inspiration to my channel because that's just how I am. I really love trying new things, and I really love doing things differently, and I love doing things that refresh me. So I hope you are enjoying all of the fun things that are coming to the channel and that have been coming to the channel. I hope that this little craft haul inspires you with what you could do as well with some of these craft supplies. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Be sure to let me know if any of these fun things caught your eye. Let me know if you have any of these things in your craft room as well, and I will see you all in the next video.